And now, the moment you've been waiting for. After months of preparation and dozens of applications, 30 outstanding ideas were selected and presented over the past 3 days. The finalists have been chosen, and tonight is their night. The Cleveland Leadership Center, in partnership with Citizens, welcomes you to the finalist competition of Accelerate 2021. Please welcome the president of Citizens Ohio and Accelerate's 2021 co-chair, Jim Maltz.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Jim Maltz, president of Citizens. Certainly want to apologize for the delays we had tonight as we experienced some technical challenges. You got to love this virtual world. Hopefully next year we'll all be back in person, 700 strong. At Citizens, we say that we're made ready to provide solutions and expertise that supports our clients and ready to make a difference in our communities. That's why we're proud to partner with the Cleveland Leadership Center to present Accelerate, Citizens Make Change. Cleveland Leadership Center is the premier organization in town committed to developing leaders and connecting, inspiring, and challenging individuals to make a positive impact in the community. We had an incredible response to Accelerate this year, with dozens of ideas submitted, hundreds of people registered for sessions all week, and a record number of sponsors. You'll see our sponsors and partners highlighted throughout the program. I want to thank them all for their support. I'm excited to see the 6 pitches tonight that rose to the top from nearly 60 submissions. While we are joining you virtually, some of tonight's program is live. I want to reassure viewers we are taking every safety precaution. There are only about 25 people here at Tri-C East Mandel Theater for tonight's finals. The 40-foot stage and 600 seats provide for lots of social distancing. And I'll be putting on this mask back on as soon as I'm done talking. Now, let's hear from the Cleveland Leadership Center's president and CEO, my friend, Marianne Crosley. Take it away, Marianne.
Thanks so much, Jim. It's great to partner again with Citizens on this incredible event. Accelerate brings forth initiatives that have lasting impact on people across the region. Tonight is the culmination of a week that showcased inspiring ideas and people with the passion to make a difference. We are deeply grateful to the financial supporters who help bring their visions to life and without whom there would not be an Accelerate. Citizens is in its 6th year as lead presenter. We could not do it without them, and we are grateful for their investment in community and innovation. Special thanks to our lead category partner, the Metro Health System, and join me in applauding category partners Destination Cleveland, KJK, Lubrizol, Magnet, Nordson, Odie, and Thompson Hine. Since we could not have 700 people in the Global Center like last year, we turned to technology. We are grateful that Oswald and Westfield supported the platform that is bringing you this virtual experience. Thanks also to the Cleveland Foundation for sponsoring the Technovation competition, and shout outs to Jackson Lewis for showcasing past presenters, and to the Burton D. Morgan Foundation for helping promote our teen entrepreneurs. Finally, we are grateful for our host this evening, Cuyahoga Community College, and their sharing of the magnificent Mandel Theater for our live event. All safety protocols in place, of course. And speaking of hosts, thanks to all of you who are watching, who stepped up to serve on the host committee for Accelerate 2021. Now let's hear from our leader, the chair of the Leadership Center Board of Trustees, Rick Fedorovich.
Thank you, Marianne. I too miss the hundreds of people that we've had the good fortune to greet and network with each year in the past. I do look forward to pivoting back to live, in person, in 2022. Many of you have heard the category pitches early this week. If you missed any of them, you can catch them on the event app anytime. And please be sure to share everything with your friends and business associates tonight on social media using hashtag #AccelerateNEO. Our 6 finalists will pitch live very soon, but all 31 pitches that were presented this week address a compelling human need. Truly, each one of them is a winner. I hope that you raise your hand to help them even after you vote tonight. What resource might you offer? How can you further their impact? reach out and support them. In so doing, together we can keep accelerating our region. You can follow their progress on the Leadership Center's website and on social media. Now, let's get to those final pitches. Mike Polk, take it away.
Hey, seamless, everybody. Welcome back. In case you're just joining us or you just rejoined us. Again, I'm Mike Polk. We are having some fun here and dealing with the blows as they come. And you know what? That might not be the last hiccup you see tonight, quite frankly. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to innovate our way through it. That's what we do at Accelerate 2021. And that's what this is all about. We are celebrating people who gave us great proposals for amazing things to improve your area, your downtown, your Cleveland, greater Cleveland area. And you're going to see some great people tonight. You're going to meet some great folks who are going to show you some of the great presentations and who are going to contribute to this area in a way that really can move us forward, including in an event like this, which has going to have some hiccups. Again, last year we had a bunch of people around and we can yell at the crowd and we can get a little bit of feedback and stuff like that. Now we're depending on you. In fact, we're going to depend on you very closely pretty soon because you're going to get to vote on some of these things. We'll tell you about that in a moment, but we want you to stay engaged. You got to watch this whole program, watch all of these great presentations, and then you're going to vote and decide who gets like the grand prize. Is that what I can call it? It's not right. Does that trivialize it? Doesn't matter. Best of show. I'll come up with a better term. We have all kinds of time. So you got to make sure and stay tuned for that. But we wouldn't be able to do this without some of these people who have made this online experience happen this year, including our sponsors this evening for the Authentic Cleveland Experiences category. And let's take a look at that.
Hi, I'm John Fasola from the Oswald Companies. This is my third year judging Accelerate. My favorite part's at the end when all the talent comes up to the stage and we get an opportunity to see what Northeastern Ohio has to offer. Best of luck to all the finalists. Can't wait to see what you've dreamed up.
I'm Sheila Trowernick from Westfield Insurance, and we're all about supporting champions of progress, from the go-getters to trendsetters, risk takers, and difference makers. Congratulations, finalists. You're all champions in our book.
Good evening. My name is John Pinney. I'm the managing partner of the law firm Corman Jackson & Krantz. And for the third year in a row, we are proud to support Accelerate and look forward to hearing some amazing ideas about authentic Cleveland experiences. Good luck.
Hi, I'm David Gilbert from Destination Cleveland. We are thrilled to support Accelerate and sponsor this Authentic Cleveland Experiences portion. These are so important to our visitors and our travel and tourism economy. Can't wait to see the presentations and what people have come up with.
Folks, I've done a bunch of these kind of things, and this one's really a fun one to do because normally I'm doing things for charity where it's like sick dogs or something like that, and that's great. We need to do those. But I'm excited to actually help people out who have good ideas, positive things to help the community, and that's why today's going to be so much fun, and I already know that. So I've seen some of these pitches. They're so great, and this pitch that you're going to, or the contestants who are about to come up in front of you, these are the people who have won for this category. I did not win for this category. I should bring this up in all fairness. I actually applied in all 7 categories that were available for this competition. And I was, as far as I know, turned down in every single one of them, which I think is unfair. Although I will say they're great. A lot of these presentations you're going to see are very great. I think mine were pretty good too, and one of my sticking points for hosting this was I said, you know what, I want the people to see what I proposed and what you turned down so that they at least know what the standard is. And they agreed, begrudgingly, to allow me to show my videos of my pitches for each category. Please take a look at the first one. Hi, I'm Mike Polk. Thanks for watching my proposal. If you're like me, when you hear authentic Cleveland, the first thing that comes to mind is, of course, Lolly the Trolley. She's a regional treasure. But here's an alarming statistic. Did you know that over 99% of all Clevelanders have not yet had a chance to personally operate Lolly the Trolley? Oh sure, people have taken a tour as a passenger, but that's not the same as getting behind the wheel. Under my proposed program, called Good Golly, Share Lolly, we'd put every licensed Cuyahoga County resident on a schedule that entitles them to borrow Lolly the Trolley for 2 hours, during which time they can go wherever they want, no questions asked. And no city, state, or federal laws will apply to them during those 2 hours. They can just go nuts. It's like the Purge, but with Lolly the Trolley. Now let's talk cost, because this is gonna be expensive. Rejected! Unfortunate. Okay. Swing and a miss. What are you going to do? Please welcome to the stage, though, finalists who did actually qualify for the Authentic Cleveland Experiences category, Antwoine Washington and Michael Russa from MOCHA Gallery. Come on out, guys. Woo! Yeah! And that's unfortunate. No, come on out, guys, please. Yeah, there you go. There they are. There we go. That's okay. Hey, guys.
Hey,
the floor is yours.
How you doing? In the first large-scale study of artist diversity in museums, researchers examined more than 40,000 artworks in collections of 18 museums across the United States, including the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York, the Detroit Institute of Arts, and the Arts Institute of Chicago, to analyze gender and ethnic diversity in their holdings. They estimate that 85% of artists represented in these collections are white and 87% are men. Topaz and Killingsburg. I'm Michael Russell.
I'm Antwoine Washington.
And we're here to present to you today the Museum of Creative Human Art, whose mission is to inspire the creation of art in underserved communities, while also supporting the vision, which is to transform the art world by ensuring equity, diversity, and the inclusion of underserved artists. To support both the mission and vision, or to align with the mission and vision, we created the MOCHA Gallery.
The MOCHA Gallery. The MOCHA Gallery is an art gallery curated and designed to elevate the voice of the Black artists, giving them the freedom and platform to tell their stories, while helping them gain visibility and career support, and connecting them to communities through exhibitions and artist services. And that's what led us to create the MOCHA Talks,
a podcast dedicated to getting to know the artist and the artist's journey, as they share best tips and practices and how they prepare for shows, just to prepare the next generation.
Additional services will include skill sharing with artists, local artists, youth artists ages 6 to 16.
Exposure is key, so we want to offer opportunities for private, corporate, and city art projects centered around artists and youth development initiatives. So beside us, we have some pictures here just to kind of give you a snapshot of what we've been up to date, but also to remind us of what's really important and why we do the work that we do. So we have a young girl here, a young artist who is just really focused, and it just inspires us to do the work that we're doing.
And then down here we have me. I'm an artist, local artist here in Cleveland, and you see I'm captured here painting the Black Lives Matter mural, which in a time of need, in a time of healing, I was able to lend my talents and inspire my community.
And also why being a guide and an advisor to young artists, especially in underserved communities, are very important.
And then here we have the MOCHA Gallery, which we're pitching about, and we have created an ecosystem around the gallery where artists are able to sell their works, and then in turn they're able to sell their works, but in turn they're able to use that money to donate to us for youth programming, and then with that monies, what we do is we can either hire them to come in and teach the classes, and we create an ecosystem around that where the money goes right back into the artists' pockets.
And also on here, we're talking about the Artist Talk. It's giving artists an opportunity and a platform to really share best practices for young people, because we believe that's so important.
And then here we have a drawing by one of our students that has taken one of our classes, Intro to Fine Arts class, and he had he drew this picture in our class, and he had got a pre-scholarship to CIA.
And I think that that's so important because we really want to focus on retaining our youth. Especially they're so talented that we just believe that it's important to, just keep them in front of us and keep them, motivated and understand that they are so talented and need to stay here in Cleveland and begin to spread their roots out throughout the United States. But we are the Museum of Creative Human Art. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Antwoine and Michael. It's a great presentation. MOCHA Gallery has been an important part of Cleveland's culture for a very long time, and I hope it continues to be so. That was a great presentation. Thank you, guys. Okay, just a reminder, voting will open after the last finalist that you've seen tonight has presented their pitch. You might want to vote for Antwoine and Michael right now. You can't. You got to watch everybody before you make your decision, so stay tuned for that. And now, let's meet the sponsors of our next category. That is the Economic Development category. Check it out.
I'm Ethan Karp, CEO of Magnet. Every year I come to Accelerate and I am inspired because economic development is so challenging, yet these finalists come up with amazing ideas to make our city, make our communities better. Good luck. I know I'll be inspired tonight.
Hi, I'm Beth Grove, Chief Sustainability Officer of the Lubrizol Corporation. At Lubrizol, we know that great ideas can have lasting impact on economic development in our communities. Congratulations and good luck to all of the participants, and thank you to the Cleveland Leadership Center for sponsoring this event.
Now, I've seen all of the nominees for this category, and they're all excellent. And I actually do understand why mine did not make it in this case. I'd still like you to take a look at it. Here it is.
Hi, I'm Mike Polk. Why am I dressed as a superhero?
Because it's the law. Well, maybe not yet, but under my new program, it would be. The loyal fan base for superhero comics, movies, and culture is large, passionate, and tend to be burdened by disposable income that our city could really use. Conventions like Comic-Con and Wizard World, where fans attend dressed as their favorite characters, are enormously popular and profitable. Which got me to thinking, what would happen if a whole city became like a permanent Comic-Con? By legally mandating that all of its citizens dress as superheroes all the time. I'll tell you what would happen. That's what. Now, naturally, there might be a little pushback from some Clevelanders who aren't on board initially, who maybe don't care for the idea of being legally compelled to dress like Aquaman every time they go to work, even if it's for the benefit of the whole city. And that's fine. No one is forcing you to dress up as a superhero. You could also be a zombie, because we're doing zombies too. Zombie culture has its own passionate fan base, and as long as we're going to do superheroes anyways, it just makes sense to cast a wider net by offering both fan experiences, you understand. So, in summation, under my proposal, Clevelanders will have 3 choices. You can dress as a superhero, you can dress as a zombie, or you can start packing your stuff to move because this is a city for team players and I don't like your attitude! Do I get it?
Rejected!
That proposal was actually 15 minutes longer, but they just cut off the end of it. I understand. Well, as fate would have it, only half of our next presenting duo could make tonight's presentation, but we are still thrilled to have her here. Please welcome to the stage our finalist for the Economic Development category, Rachel Hosler.
Imagine you are a recent graduate. You're entering the workforce at an unprecedented time in our nation's history, and then you hear the jobs you're applying to today will likely not be here in 10 years. The pace of change in today's workforce is intimidating for students launching their careers. As we look to invest in the future of Cleveland, investing in a young workforce by bringing people, resource, and interests together is the foundation students need to make this launch. We are going to introduce you to a program that does just that, the Commons. The Commons program addresses this challenge by connecting students with innovators in the Cleveland economy and offering training for today's workforce. I'm Rachel Hosler, and my co-presenter is Abby Poeske. Abby is unable to join us tonight due to a family emergency. Abby and I are higher education professionals with backgrounds in experiential learning and community engagement. We love thinking about the future of education and how we can best prepare students for the future of work. We're connectors and innovators who are passionate about seeing students and legacy cities like Cleveland achieve their fullest potential. We believe Cleveland is not reaching this potential. In order to do so, we need to improve talent retention, showing our graduates that staying here is a viable option. We need not only to continue to foster an innovation ecosystem, but also help students see themselves as a part of it. When we do, we can start to reverse population decline in Cleveland that we have been experiencing for 70 years. Someone with a bachelor's degree will contribute $278,000 more over the course of their lifetime in the local economy than someone with a high school diploma. And because people become less mobile as they age, it's important for regions to capture and retain highly educated people in their 20s. Statistics from Team NEO show that there's a gap between what students and employers think exists and what does exist. Talent is leaving Cleveland because graduates do not realize what opportunities are available, and jobs are going unfulfilled because employers do not have easy access to graduating talent. Based on our experience in higher education and working with both students and businesses, we know what needs to happen to address this mismatch. Students need to be introduced to their opportunities and build relationships with mentors. They need to be able to envision themselves here in Cleveland. Businesses and organizations need an easy, efficient way to access this young talent. And we need to continue to build the innovation ecosystem in Northeast Ohio. We know that if we can do all this while teaching students innovation skills and addressing real-world challenges, our students, our businesses, and our community will be stronger for it. So we want to introduce you to the Commons, a program which serves as a connector between universities, businesses, and civic organizations through hands-on learning and innovation skill building. It is a multi-collegiate program which brings together students in interdisciplinary teams to come up with innovative solutions to local businesses' problems. The Commons welcomes students from nearly 30 universities across Northeast Ohio, thus providing companies with efficient access to motivated students. How do we know this works? We have seen it work in Milwaukee. The Commons Wisconsin has been successfully connecting students to the local innovation ecosystem for the past 5 years. Among the nearly 1,000 students who have participated, over 80% say that they now consider Milwaukee a viable option to live and work. Notably, the Commons Wisconsin engages a diverse group of students, with female students representing 56% and BIPOC students representing 48% of Milwaukee's most recent program. A few years ago, EDGE, a forward-thinking business development nonprofit here in Ohio, piloted a small rendition of the Commons program in Akron, bringing a few dozen students from a handful of schools. This pilot was inspiring and showed the potential of a bigger, broader program here in Northeast Ohio. We want to figure out how to build this program and expand its impact and capitalize on the potential in Northeast Ohio. With EDGE as a key partner in this work, we want to establish a plan to reach more students. We want to see if it might work with high school students exploring career paths in Cleveland. To do all of that, we need your help. We need resources, time, and funding to support our efforts, from our marketing to curriculum and program cost. Seed funding from Accelerate will allow us to approach additional funders to make this program the best it can be. With innovators and resources to grow our network, develop a clear plan and vision, and expand our outreach. With your support, together, we can build and retain an ecosystem of innovators for Cleveland. We want to thank all of the people that have contributed to this presentation and Accelerate Cleveland today. Thank you so much.
That's Rachel, everybody. Nice job. Thank you very much. You did amazing, and especially impressive that you were here without your partner, Abigail, on the stage. You carried it. Nice job. One more hand for Rachel, everybody. Now, time to meet our next sponsor of our next category, which is the education sponsor. Please take a look.
Hello, my name is Cecilia Render, and I'm the Executive Director of the Nordson Corporation Foundation. Nordson has partnered over the years with Accelerate to support the education category because we believe that education is the great equalizer. So we're looking forward to seeing the contestants and what they have to offer for innovation in education. So good luck to all.
Wonderful. I also did apply. As I said, I applied for each one of these categories if you're just joining us for whatever reason. And I did not get nominated for any of them. I don't know if it's sort of a conflict of interest thing because I was hosting or whatever, because I think some of my ideas were pretty good, particularly my education idea. Take a look. Hi, I'm Mike Polk. Let's talk about education. As we all know, there are different kinds of education. There is, of course, the academic side, where you learn that 2 + 2 = 4 and 9 × 9 is what that is. And that sort of knowledge is obviously important. But what about real-life education? Where will our kids learn how to do the practical, useful things for which, frankly, today's generation seems tragically unprepared? I'm talking about stuff like lawn care, home maintenance, and sidewalk repair. I'm talking about the kind of work that you can only learn not by studying some book, but by actually doing it around my house, free of charge. And that's the goal of my proposal, which I'm calling the Little Helpers Program. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for Northeast Ohio youths to learn firsthand valuable, useful life skills, such as cleaning my gutters, washing my Hyundai Tucson, and pressure washing my garage. Rejected! Yeah, what are you going to do? Okay, please welcome to the stage our finalists for the education category, Sara Kidner.
Hi, good evening. My name is Sara Kidner, and I'm here presenting Read Like Me. As a high school principal, my life is pretty hectic, and I'm also the parent of a 15-month-old son. When I'm trying to get home from work and stay busy, I also want to make sure he is busy doing things that help prepare him for his future. I know I'm supposed to be avoiding screen time, but sometimes it can be difficult, and I'm really sick of watching Elmo. So one day, I'm scrolling through the videos, trying to put something on so I can start dinner, and I'm trying to find someone reading a story for my son. What I'm finding is everyone reading stories looks a lot like me, and nothing like his father or him, who are black males. This started the spiral of me researching data to figure out how to get more black educators into the field to make sure that my son and the children that I serve have role models in reading. So Read Like Me is a program that is based on the research of only 2% of black male educators in the nation. Only 2% of all educators in the nation are black males. In Cleveland, 3% of our elementary school educators are black males and only 4% at the high school level. This is unacceptable for a variety of reasons, but particularly because 66% of students who are in the city of Cleveland are black students. The students we serve and the people who are serving them should be similar, and students should be able to see themselves as role models and leaders. So the program Read Like Me is going to give them that opportunity. Having just one black male teacher can change the trajectory for a student's life. If they have one black male educator, an at-risk student is 39% more likely to graduate from high school on time. It also improves attendance, test scores, and their relationship with education and their opportunities to move on to higher education. So Read Like Me is going to set that up for them with 3 basic steps, and it's as easy as ABC. A, we're going to assemble a team of reader leaders. Reader leaders will be high school students that are recruited and trained to work with elementary school students in grades 3 through 5 to improve their literacy outcomes. The students will be learning how to help students decode and use basic skills, and also to show them as a role model that reading can be enjoyable and something that they should be doing as lifelong learners. Our reader leaders are going to be brought to the schools that need them the most. In Cleveland, many of our schools could use this program. We are already partnered with Waverly, Mary Bethune, Mary B. Martin, and Marion Seltzer because these are schools that are across the entire city and also represent schools where there's a gap in learning between the students who are of color and the students and their peers. So we are really trying to bring the program to the students that need them the most. The third part of our program, C, is creating content. We're going to create a YouTube channel because although we'd like to be in every school across the city, we know that's not possible at this time. The content we are going to create is going to include stories being read by our reader leaders, which provides the role model reader for all students. It also provides the opportunity for students to see themselves in high engaging stories with diverse characters. They're also going to be doing some basic literacy skills so that students know and have access to people who look like them, teaching them. And the last part is videos for parents to learn how to interact with their students in those critical years as they're learning and teaching them how to become readers. So with this program, what the outcome is going to be is we will have students who are in high wage, high skill jobs, who are our high school student reader leaders, paying them for this position, and the internship is a key part of the program because the students need to be able to see themselves as being a teacher in the future. Many of our students might say they want to be a chef because they've worked in the restaurant industry, and that provided them with a livable wage. Once they have that high wage, high skill job, the second part is obviously our literacy skills will increase. They're going to be providing the opportunity for students to get better access and access to learning from people who look like them. And the last part of the puzzle is we're going to be encouraging those reader leaders to follow their path into the field of education. We want to increase the number of students who have access to Black male educators so that they can learn in the best environment possible and so they can reap the outcomes of what research has provided for them. We want our reader leaders to not just be readers in the classroom, but to raise the next generation of Cleveland leaders. Thank you.
Woo! Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate it. Keep going for Sarah, everybody. Nice job. That might have sounded like sparse applause, but that is every single person here applauding at full strength because there are only like 9 of us here. So Sarah nailed it. That's what that says to me. We have a bunch of great sponsors who are sponsoring each individual category, and we are so appreciative for it. Let's take a look at the person who's sponsoring the next category, which is health and well-being. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Kip Bolin, Cleveland office partner in charge at Thompson Hine. I love Accelerate. Each year you think, how can the presenters top this? And the next year, there's dozens of new ideas. The creativity is amazing, and I can't wait to hear this year's ideas. Good luck to all the contestants.
I'm Neil Restivo, CEO at Odie. At Odie, we know that one great idea can lead to big things, just like it did when our company was founded in Cleveland over 100 years ago. We're pleased to promote that spirit of innovation by supporting Accelerate. Good luck to all the finalists tonight.
Thanks so much for sponsoring our category of health and well-being, a category that I also applied to personally threw my hat in the ring, and also did not get accepted. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Mike Polk. When it comes to health and well-being, it seems like every know-it-all doctor has the same old stale advice for us Clevelanders. Drink less, eat healthier, exercise. But how about some advice for those of us who might not be fortunate enough to have been blessed with the time, ambition, or willingness to dedicate ourselves to improving our physical and mental health? The solution is simple. Rather than wasting all that time and energy attempting to actually improve ourselves, let's focus on changing our perception of ourselves, which leads to my proposal. Operation Cleveland Looks Fabulous. It's very simple. We place hundreds of funhouse mirrors all over the city of Cleveland, and only the kind that distort our images to make us look more slender. Studies have proven that feeling you look good can boost one's confidence, even if you don't look good at all. Even I can tell that this one's bad. Rejected!
That did not deserve to be nominated, and I understand in that category in particular. But people who do deserve to be acknowledged are here with us right now. Please welcome, for the category of health and well-being, Laylah Allen and Ashley Welch. I assume there's music playing under that.
Back again, I'm Laylah. I'm Ashley, and we are the missing link. a grassroots organization dedicated to arming our youth with tools and skills to lead productive lives and address trauma.
Yes, and we're here to share and, of course, garner your support for our health and wellness program called Project Coping Box. But before we talk about that, we want to give you a little bit of background about how Project Coping Box really came to be. So picture this. Last summer, we coordinated an information session for high school seniors interested in attending college. Now, to our surprise, not one of our 20 registered participants showed up to it. Initially, we were shocked, but after giving it some thought, we came to the conclusion that it's pretty unrealistic to expect anyone to be excited about the future when the present is just so unclear.
And if you haven't heard, rates of depression and anxiety have increased due to COVID-19.
Yes, and in response to that, we've actually amplified our health and wellness efforts, and we dedicated the month of August 2020 to a social media campaign called 31 Days of Coping. Each day we shared one new coping mechanism that our youth and their families could adopt into their everyday lives.
And the challenge was contagious, and we energized families. Having healthy coping skills are essential to our day-to-day life, the decisions we make, and ultimately our quality of life.
And at the height of our social media campaign, we were racking our brains. What can we do to provide these skills and these tools and place them directly into their hands? And to follow that, I laid the foundation for Project Coping Box.
And the coping box is an anchor, helping the individual recognize their emotions, process them, and let them go without judgment. It's also a bridge between the parent and child, sparking conversations about social and emotional wellness.
Yeah, and we have carefully selected 10 to 12 signature items that are placed into our boxes. Some of these are things that we use ourselves, but all in all, the things that we place in these boxes are in place to promote the ability to de-stress, to practice self-care, and also express your emotions. Now, since October 2020, we have distributed over 400 coping boxes to youth in Cuyahoga County. We've coordinated several community resource fairs, and while this box may be small in size, it is proven to be impactful. Some of our participants have even shared that using this coping box has really improved their ability to effectively communicate their thoughts and even their emotions to their family and to their teachers. And one thing that they've come to learn and what we can agree on is that when you are able to effectively communicate your thoughts and your feelings, you tend to get the help that you actually need when you're in crisis.
Yes. So this wonderful box cost about $10 to make. To this date, we have raised over $6,000. We have received over 200 donations from community partners, families, and just citizens in Cleveland that believe in the power of practicing healthy coping skills.
We really appreciate it. This doesn't just stop with our youth. And this is exactly why we're here pitching to you guys, because we've received an influx of requests from different agencies, shelters, and even clinics like UH who are interested in having coping boxes for adults. And in 2021, we're answering that call and we're going to work to fulfill that need. And we are actually building and we plan to distribute distinct coping boxes for adults that are experiencing homelessness and even battling addiction and mental illness.
So my mother, who is currently in recovery, was given a box, and she, expressed to me that it helps her lead with purpose and intention.
Yes.
So now she has a physical box that she can go to when she has urges, negative sensations, or flashbacks, and she takes it everywhere with her.
And that is a fact, for sure. And that's the gift that we want to share with everyone. And once we're granted funding, we're going to use that money to expand our reach and also kickstart the buildup of the inventory that we need to provide coping boxes not only to our youth, but also to the adults that are experiencing homelessness and even battling depression, anxiety, mental illness as well. And I believe that together
we can change mindsets and improve
quality of life. Thanks for your time.
That's Laylah and Ashley, everybody. Keep it going for them. Very impressive. Thank you very much. That was great. You guys should host this next year. You guys are smooth. Oh my God. Honestly, fantastic. They were very at ease. Great stuff. I hope you guys are taking notes, and I hope you're enjoying the presentation so far, and I hope you are remembering which ones are your favorites, writing stuff down, because you get to vote on the competition this year. You're a big part of this. We're happy you're with us. And we are on to our almost last category. I can't believe we're already getting towards the end here. Tonight's sponsor for this category of the quality of life category is
Good evening, everyone. I'm Julie Giacono. I'm the Chief Strategy and Innovation Officer at the Metro Health System. This year, Metro Health is so excited to be a lead category partner with Accelerate on this wonderful event. We try to attract talent from all over the world, and we want to keep the best and brightest here in Cleveland, working with us as a healthcare partner, solving our region's biggest problems. To do that, quality of life in our region has to be top-notch. So excited to see. Congratulations tonight to all of the contestants. We're excited to see what innovations you have to bring forward that will impact your life and our life. Thank you.
And thank you for sponsoring the category of quality of life. And thank you for sticking with us, everybody. I also applied to this category. I applied to every category this year. And so far, I am coming up empty. But they are allowing me to show my proposals, including for the category quality of life. Take a look.
Hi. In these polarizing times when it seems almost impossible to form a consensus on anything, I think there are at least two things that we can all still agree on. One, downtown Cleveland is awesome. And two, it would be way more awesome if we transformed downtown into one giant ball pit. Woo! Hear me out. Don't. Rejected!
I mean, I don't know what I have to do here. I feel like I am just hitting home run after home run, and they are just getting called foul. But, hey, I'm thrilled to be a part of it all the same. A couple more categories. Maybe I'll close it out in the end strong. You never know. I feel like I would have known by now if I would have got nominated. Somebody would have told me, right? Doesn't matter. I'm still having a blast. They didn't like the giant ball pit idea. That's okay. Not a big deal. It's fine. I know that the next idea is actually probably way better than mine in this category. Please welcome our finalists for the quality of life category, Michelle Park of Project Delight. Michelle, please join us.
Hello, my name is Michelle Park and I am a junior at Solon High School. Today I'm here to talk about my new initiative against light pollution, Project Delight. Imagine this, you're driving home along the local roads at night, expecting to catch up on the latest football game or perhaps a dinner with your family. However, the glare of the street lights makes the road hard to see, but that's all right, you're just a few turns home anyways. When you turn the corner, the blaze of the street light makes your eyes wince, temporarily blinding you. But under the blaze of the light, you catch a glimpse of something. You slam the brakes and lurch forward, only to realize a few moments later that you were inches away from hitting a teenage skateboarder. This is a scenario that no one wants to imagine, but it's exactly what Mr. Lawrence Burrows, a resident of Mentor, Ohio, experienced one day when he was driving home from work. Shocked by this experience that could have possibly turned his life upside down, I decided to ask him for an interview. But let's rewind a bit. For many years, my passion in astrophysics has driven me to explore the beauty of the night sky. From the moon shining above the edges of the forest to the twinkling stars once the sun dips under the horizon. The universe can be a source of wonder from any perspective. But unfortunately, my view of the night sky was limited. At the front of my house is a tall, slender light post, and at its top is one of the brightest light bulbs I have ever seen. Not only does this light bulb over-illuminate everything below it, making it feel like daytime during the night, but it also leaks light upwards into the night sky, making it the twinkling stars being camouflaged in the illuminated night. This was my first encounter with light pollution, a phenomenon defined as the overuse or misuse of artificial lights. But little did I know that light pollution has been impacting my life long before my journey with the universe. In fact, light pollution disrupts our melatonin levels, making it harder to fall asleep, and also reduces focus during the daytime. And almost 8 out of 10 Americans suffer through these consequences each day. But light pollution also has terrifying economic consequences on the global stage. According to the International Dark Sky Association, around $3.3 billion are lost each year in the United States due to electricity waste caused by light pollution. And these numbers continue to rise as modernization has resulted in growing amounts of outdoor lights. Without a doubt, light pollution is an international problem that must be dealt with as soon as possible. Now, back to the interview. Talking with Mr. Lawrence Burrows inspired me to start my new initiative, Project Delight. This is because he taught me about the balance between over-illuminating and under-illuminating lights. It's important for street lights to maintain their brightness, to maintain visibility of the road. But it's also important to make sure that street lights aren't too bright, to the point that it increases glare and can also cause possible accidents, like the one Mr. Burrows almost experienced with a teenage skateboarder. Finding this balance is incredibly difficult, and luckily, this is where Project Delight comes in. First off, Project Delight has a website with a community of blog writers who are willing to share their own experiences about light pollution and encourage others to do the same. Not only that, the website has a plethora of resources that help people discover and identify light pollution's consequences. But most importantly, Project Delight actually makes substantial change across communities. I've already contacted the City Council of Mentor, Ohio, to introduce new regulations against light pollution in my community. If I win the Cleveland Accelerate Leadership Competition, I will use the money to implement new solutions, such as low-cost shielding on outdoor lights, especially in high-profile areas, and to change overly bright, inefficient light bulbs to more productive, innovative types like LEDs. There's no doubt that making these kinds of changes are sufficient to transform the tide of light pollution. Even though light pollution is an international problem, that does not mean that changes here in Cleveland won't make a difference. And so, with Project Delight and its goal to transform light pollution, I hope that I can prevent the long-term health consequences of light pollution, try to reduce electricity waste for communities across the state, and most importantly, preserve our heritage with the night sky in 2021 and beyond. Thank you.
Very impressive. Impressive young person. Thank you for that very much. Thank you to all the presenters. Honestly, these are weird circumstances. People have to come out and give these presentations, out of nowhere. Not everyone's used to being a jackass like me and coming out and screaming at everybody all the time. How about a round of applause for people who came out here and talked in front of a dark room so far and continue to do so? That's a nerve-wracking thing from what I recall. So good for them. That's fantastic. Remember, by the way, folks, you're a part of this too. You can text your vote at the end of this presentation, at the end of all of our presentations. You can text and help vote for who is going to be the ultimate winner of this event. So get your phones ready, and let's get our next sponsor out here. Let's introduce you to the sponsor of our next category, the social change category.
Hi everyone, it's Julie Giacono again. And tonight we're really excited to talk about innovation and why innovation is important to Metro Health. In healthcare, if you're not innovating, you're falling behind, and boy, have we seen that this year. That has meant we're taking care of our people better, your patients, your family, and our community. In social change, this is one that really strikes our heart. For us, we know that we can only do so much to take care of our patients, and unless the social environment that they're in continues to innovate and evolve, that's when we really get to a point that patients and communities achieve all the wellness, all the healthiness that we want them to have. Congratulations to all the contestants tonight. Excited to see what you have.
And before we meet your finalists for the social change category, very exciting and important category, let's go ahead and take a look at my proposal that was not accepted.
Howdy, I'm Mike Polk. As you know, enacting effective social change is no easy task, because while Person A might believe that their method is the best way to achieve change, Person B might believe that they have a better means to achieve that same end. But there's one major change we can make that I think we can all agree would be a meaningful step toward progress for the city. Downtown Cleveland needs to open a Red Lobster. Rejected!
Come on. Really? Right? Thank you. That's what we need downtown. New York has one. They seem to be doing all right. That's all I'm saying. Cheddar Bay biscuits? Nobody? Right? If there's one thing we can all agree on as a nation, it's that Cheddar Bay biscuits are amazing. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. Thank you. Smattering of applause. That's all I'm fishing for. Moving on, our next the finalist for this category of social change is a very impressive person. I've seen this presentation. It's very cool. Please introduce yourselves to Lisa Rose Rodriguez and her project for Planting Stems of Peace.
My name is Lisa Rose Rodriguez. I'm a trained epidemiologist. I got my training at the University of Connecticut in Farmington, Connecticut. Fast forward to a movie that I was in called The Snitch. I played the reporter whose job was to get people to explain a firearm assault that remained unsolved. From there, my producer nominated me to the Mothers United Against Violence Board. There, I introduced them to the public health or pathogen model. I explained to them that violence is a disease and public health solutions can be used to solve it. In the program that I've been producing for 3 years now on the Black Talk Radio Network called Victims to Victorious, each and every week, we take a look at public health solutions. So that's why I'm here today. My solution for gun violence in Cleveland, Ohio is simple: plant a tree. Research shows that when trees are planted and the canopy increases by 10%, violent acts are reduced by 15%. Here in Cleveland, Ohio, there are two types of violence interrupters. One group is attached to the university hospital, and the other group is attached to the city of Cleveland itself. When planting trees, I decided I needed to know how much, because the award is for $5,000, which I plan to get tonight. 900 trees times 5 is $4,500. The $500 that is left will be used for things like shovels, stakes, dirt, etc. The violence interrupters who respond to crime scenes in Cleveland are doing this. They use de-escalation skills, and they are able to reduce the predicted retaliatory shootings that would occur had they not been there. So using this model, which is called the ceasefire model, I will then wait till the dust settles, and we will use the people who are bereaved and the people whose neighborhoods are blighted to plant those trees. So this evening, I'm asking you, help me do this. Use leaves to get rid of these. And when you vote for me tonight and I walk off the stage with that $5,000 check, I want you to be able to lie down comfortably and think, who did I save tonight? My mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, or me? My name is Lisa Rose Rodriguez. My presentation has been Planting Stems of Peace, and I want to thank you for your support.
Lisa, everybody. Great ideas. Keep it going for Lisa. I believe we have one more category, if I'm not mistaken. Am I wrong? Somebody holler at me. It's okay. You can just yell at me. That's fine. No, we don't. Never mind. I've been misinformed, but that's the story of my life. Great ideas, everybody. Now, I guess we should give all of our finalists a final hand. How about it? Good. And now, folks, it is time to vote. Get those cell phones out. You're going to vote on the category that you believe had the winning pitch, okay? Now, to vote, text the number that is coming up on the screen right now. That is 508-748-5307. What you're going to do is you're going to text that number. You're going to put that number of the pitch category in the message portion. You'll see the pitch category right there. Be sure to use a numeral and do not spell it out. We don't know how to handle that mess. If you send us the word to, it's game over. We can't handle that. So send the numeral, based on the pitch, and you guys are going to decide the winner. Be forewarned, it is a one phone, one vote. So get all your burners out. If you have like 7 or 8 burners like I do, based on different situations, then take them all out and vote for your favorite. But one phone, one vote. The number will stay up only for another minute or two, so hurry, hurry, hurry. We're almost ready to announce our overall winner, but before we do that, we'd like to announce the winner of the Technovation competition earlier this evening, supported by the Cleveland Foundation. Technovation selected 5 Accelerate pitch submissions that use technology to compete for a special prize. Please welcome Leon Wilson with the Cleveland Foundation.
Good day. My name is Leon Wilson, Chief of Digital Innovation and Chief Information Officer at the Cleveland Foundation. The Cleveland Foundation is excited to partner with the Cleveland Leadership Center for a second year to present the Technovation competition. As I'm sure we all realize over this past year, the increasing role for technology to ease the burdens for many. That's where entrepreneurs can make a difference. The Foundation and the Cleveland Leadership Center are excited about where these ideas and innovations could take us. We drew from all Accelerate applicants to find the best ones that leverage technology. And now, I know that you are all equally waiting to hear the winning idea for Technovation. Mike, let's hear who is the winner of the Technovation pitch.
It's very exciting. I get to open an envelope. And read a winner. I've just always wanted to do this. I mean, I do it at home all the time for no one, my cat or whoever's walking around, but to do it in front of 7 or 8 people, this is a real thrill. Oh yeah, never mind. First, we should take a look at my Technovation video, the one that did, for whatever reason, I guess did not get selected. Let's take a look at my Technovation video, everyone. Oh, hey, I'm Mike Polk. Last category, last chance, right? Not that it matters. You guys don't like any of my ideas anyways. What's the category? Technovation. Dumb word. Don't even think it's real. All right, here's the pitch. All Clevelanders hate the infamous Lindale traffic camera racket. Lindale is a notorious village of less than 200 people that's made millions of dollars preying on careless motorists, often for going just a few miles over the speed limit. My proposal, which is probably dumb, is that we invest in one of those fan-powered air-dancing tube men they use at car dealerships, and we put it right in front of the speed camera, and we hook it up, and then it goes up whenever a car goes by. It's on motion detectors, and then it stops all of Cleveland citizens from getting a dubious traffic fine, and that's it. Why aren't you rejecting it? Back burner! Yeah! Back burner! Ha ha! Back burner, everybody. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, paid crew and attendees. Appreciate that. Hey, took a while, but I knew one of my ideas would sneak through. But we have the actual winner, the real person who actually tried and did important stuff here of the Technovation category, and I'm going to open it now with a great thrill in my heart. Okay, and the winner is Jing Luenko. It's Jing Luenko, everyone. For the other brown girl, congratulations, Jing. That's fantastic. Awesome. Okay, so apparently the ballots are in, and I think do we have a winner? We don't. We don't have a winner yet. We're working on it. We're tabulating the votes right now. We got everybody just working their tails off, and we're going to get it to you real soon. It's going to be handed to me in a really pretty envelope as soon as somebody writes it down in some nice language. Boy, we saw some great ideas today. Didn't we? None of mine in particular. Thank you for letting me participate, and for possibly, maybe next year is what I'm saying. But how about a round of applause before we get our final winner for everybody who participated and got nominated? Really. Thank you very much. And for all of the sponsors, thank you. And for all of the sponsors who sponsored each and every category. That was so nice of them. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, we have the overall Accelerate winner here. And just to remind you, to each of the finalists tonight, you all made a great pitch for your civic visions. And it's nice that we can reward each and every one of you, each runner-up, who is not in this envelope, is going to get $2,000 for their project. How about a round of applause for that? $2,000. Fantastic. So thank you for your vision. Thank you for everything you've done. Congratulations on getting this far, but we got the overall winner right here who's going to win $5,000 to support their amazing project out of all the amazing projects we saw here this evening. And the winner of Accelerate 2021 is Sara Kidner, Read Like Me, category Education. Sara, congratulations. Here she comes. Sara, I think come out here and you'll stand awkwardly there. Thank you, and we'll do this. There it is. Here's the handsome large check. Hi, Sara, we'll be right there. There it is. And now we're wandering over here. Thank you. Congratulations. Yeah. There it is, folks. There it is. We nailed it. Get on out here, please, for the love of Pete. Give her a round of applause. There we go. I want to say thank you to all of our presenters tonight. Congratulations. You look great holding that. Great pitch, by the way. Congratulations to all 6 of our prize winners, and a huge thank you to the production team that made all this possible. That's Goldfarb Weber Creative Media and the team at Tri-Seas Mandel Theater, where we are at right now. It's beautiful. So thank you very much, everybody, for having us, and thanks for putting this on. Thanks to all of you who are here tonight for being a part of this civic pitch competition. As Marianne said, please connect with any of our presenters. Help make their visions reality. If you saw something here you like that you want to support, for the love of Pete, please let them know. Reach out and help these people who want to help our community and help the greater Cleveland area become even better than it already is. We look forward to seeing you all live at Accelerate 2022. Thank you, everyone. Thanks to all of our sponsors. Thank you. Congratulations to the winner. And thanks for having us, everybody. Good night.